The search for extraterrestrial life has led scientists to explore many places, from columns of methane gas on Mars to phosphine clouds on Venus. However, as far as we know, the inhabitants of Earth remain the only known beings in the universe. A team of researchers now claims to have found the strongest possible indication of extraterrestrial life. This indication was discovered not in our solar system, but on a massive planet called K218b, which orbits a star located 120 light-years away from Earth. Repeated analyses of the planet's atmosphere indicate the presence of a significant amount of a molecule that has only one known source on Earth: living organisms, such as marine algae. Dr. Nika Madhusudhan, an astronomer at the University of Cambridge and the lead author of the study, said at a press conference on Tuesday, "It's not in anyone's interest to rush to announce that we have discovered life." However, he added that the best explanation for their group's observations is that K218b is covered by a warm ocean teeming with life. Madhusudhan stated, "This is a revolutionary moment, and for the first time, humanity has observed a possible signature of life on a habitable planet. If extraterrestrial life does exist on K218b or anywhere else in the universe, its discovery will be frustratingly slow." Christopher Glidden, a scientist at the Southwest Research Institute in San Antonio, said, "Unless we see an alien waving at us directly, we won't have conclusive evidence." The planet K218b was discovered in 2015 using data from the Kepler Space Telescope. These types of planets, known as sub-Neptunes, are larger than rocky planets in the inner solar system but smaller than Neptune and other gas giants in the outer solar system. We lack such a planet in our solar neighborhood, thus having no sample for close study. With the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope in December 2021, more precise observation of sub-Neptune planets became possible. When an exoplanet passes in front of its host star, its atmosphere, if present, filters the starlight, causing a change in the wavelengths of light. By analyzing these changes, the chemical composition of the atmosphere can be inferred. The term Hycean is a combination of the words hydrogen and ocean. Researchers found many of the molecules predicted for a Hycean planet while studying K218b. In 2023, they reported the discovery of weak signs of an important molecule. K218b is about 8 times heavier than Earth and 2.5 times larger, situated in the zone known as the habitable zone of its star, where conditions are favorable for liquid water. Many scientists classify this planet as a Hycean planet, which are oceanic planets with hydrogen-rich atmospheres that may host microbial life. Last year, Madhusudhan's team had another opportunity to study K218b with different instruments from the James Webb Telescope. In a published paper, Dr. Glidden and his colleagues argued that K218b might be a massive rocky body with a magma ocean and a hot, thick hydrogen atmosphere, which may not be suitable for life. Scientists also need to conduct laboratory experiments to understand whether dimethyl sulfide behaves like it does on Earth in sub-Neptunian conditions. Matthew Nixon, a planetary scientist at the University of Maryland who was not involved in the study, said, "We have to keep in mind that we are just at the beginning of the journey to understand the nature of these strange worlds." Researchers are waiting for the James Webb Telescope to provide more information about K218b because initial exciting findings can sometimes be overshadowed by later data. NASA is designing and building more advanced telescopes to search for signs of life on other planets, including K218b. Even if it takes years for the truth about this planet to be revealed, scientists believe the effort is worthwhile. Nicole Lewis, an exoplanet scientist at Cornell University, said, "I'm not shouting aliens yet, but I believe I'll get to shout it one day." However, Joshua Crisanton-Tayton, a biologist at the University of Washington, is concerned that American astrobiologists may not be able to continue following up on these findings. Apparently, there are plans to cut NASA's scientific budget in half, which would eliminate future projects in the areas of space telescopes and astrobiology. Dr. Crisanton-Tayton warned, if that happens, the search for life in other places will effectively come to a halt. What do you think?